Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to make something a little different. I'll be showing you how to make the Super Mario mystery box, crate, item, coin. I have no idea what to call this, but I'm sure you guys will recognise it, and for once, this wasn't actually requested. I just wanted to make it for funsies, so if you want to make it as well, here's what you're going to need, and be careful. Don't get out too many colours. You're going to need black wool, orange wool, and finally, yellow wool. That's right, you will only need those three colours. So once you've got those, and once you've figured out where you want to make it, I'm going to be making it right here. You're going to want to start this off with a row of 16 black wool in a row on the floor. That's 1, 6, 16. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Like so. And once you have got your row of 16 black wool, I'll give you a moment. You then want to come over to the right hand side, and on top of this end block right here with your black wool, you want to go up by 15. That's 1, 5, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then, once you've got your row of 15 black wool, you then want to go to the left of that 15th block with your orange wool by 14. That's 1, 4, 14. Why do I feel as though we're counting backwards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Then, once you've got your row of 14 orange, you just want to finish off that row with a single black wool on the end. Then, once you've done that, you then want to go down from this single black wool that you've just placed with your orange wool until you reconnect with where we just started to give you a nice little square shape, like that. And once you've done that, pause this if necessary of course, it's time for us to add a couple of details about the box. So first of all, I'm going to be adding in the 4 little tiny black squares that exist near each of the 4 corners of our crate. And I'm not going to try and explain the locations of them, because I feel as though that would just elongate this, and I feel as though it would be quite unnecessary. However, what I'm going to do, and what I'm doing now, is show you what you want to have once you have added those 4 black spots in, and hopefully it should be easy enough from this to figure out exactly where and how you're supposed to add in those 4 single black wool. So, pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, it's time for us to add in the second bit of detail, which is our question mark. So come down to the bottom right hand single black wool, and left of that black wool, you want to do a row of 3 yellow wool. So 1, 2, 3. Then you want to do 2 black wool, also going left. 1, 2. Then on top of the right black wool, you want to do a single black. Then, on top of the left black wool, you want to go up by 2 with your orange. Then, to the left of those 2 orange, you also want to do 2 orange to form an orange square. Then, on top of the top right hand orange block, you want to place a black wool. Then go to the right of it by 1. Then go up by 2, 1, 2. Then go to the right by 2, 1, 2. Then go up by 3. 1, 2, 3, to give you something which should look a little bit like that. And unfortunately for us, that is the only easy bit to explain of this question mark. The next part is actually somewhat tricky to explain, but it's really easy to do. So if the instructions are kind of terrible for the next couple of parts of this question mark, I really do apologise. But what I'm going to do is just break it into pieces and just take it nice and slow. So pause this if necessary of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to do the next part of the question mark. So come up on top of this black wool right here, this single black wool, and go up on top of it with your orange by 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then to the left of the first 2 orange that you place, just place another orange, like so. Then on top of this left black wool right here, go up on top of it with your orange by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And up on top of the right one, you want to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which should give you something that looks like that. So that is what you want to have for that part of the question mark. Pause that if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move on to the next part. So come up to the top of the row of 5 that you did ever so slightly earlier. And to the left of this top block, this 5th block, you want to go to the left of it with your orange by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then to the left of those 3 blocks that you placed, just do a single orange wall, like so. And once you've done that, you then just want to take out your black wool, and you want to do this. This probably doesn't require any explanation. You guys should be able to see, assuming that you have got it right, what you have to do with your black wool there, and you will form something which looks exactly like that. Let me show you what you want to have overall for your question mark. It's actually really easy, but as I said, it's kind of difficult to explain. So that is what you want overall for your question mark. Very simple. Pause that if necessary, of course. And once you have reached this point right here, all you have to do to finish off the rest of this side of the box is just fill it in entirely with yellow wool, which is exactly what I'm doing now. And this is the only face of the box that you're actually going to see me fill in with yellow wool, as I'm just going to explain how these next couple of parts are going to go. So once I've finished this, we then have to lay out the details and foundations of the other 3 sides. And all I'm going to be doing for those is I'm going to be running through it rather quickly. I'm just going to do the actual sides of the sides of the side. That might sound kind of weird. I'm going to do the sides of the side, and then I'm just going to add in the little 4 squares of black that exist all around the crate, and then I'm just going to be adding in the question mark in an ever-increasing speed. So that is what you want for the front of your crate. Pause that if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, once you're happy that yours looks exactly like mine, it's time for us to move on to side number 2. So move over to the right hand side of your box and come down to the bottom. From this bottom block right here, the one that I've highlighted, you're going to want to go right of that block by 15 with your black wool. That's 1, 5, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then, once you've done your row of 15 black, you want to go up on top of this end block right here by 14 with your orange wool. That's 1, 4, 14. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Once you've done your row of 14 orange, you just want to finish it off by throwing a single black wool directly on top of it. And once you've done that, you then want to go to the left of your black wool with your orange wool until that row is connected to the front of our box, like so. And once you've done that, you should end up with something that looks exactly like that. And as you'll notice, the outline, the black and orange of the outline is inverted in relation to the front of the box because unfortunately we don't have multicolored blocks yet. I don't know if we'll ever get those. So pause that if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to do the exact same details on this side as we have on the front in the same order. So first of all, I'm just going to go around and do the 4 single black wool that exist near the corners of the box, and as you can see, the exact same position as we have on the front. The only thing that changes, as I've mentioned, is the outline colour of this side of the box. So there you have it. There's the 4 single black wool. Pause that if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, it's time for us to move on to the question mark. So I'm going to be doing this at roughly the same speed as I did the front, as the question mark probably is the hardest part, although not difficult. So come down to the bottom right hand corner where we have our single black wool, and going left of this black wool, you want to do your 3 yellow wool. So 1, 2, 3. Then your 2 black wool. 1, 2. Then on top of your right black wool, you just want to do a black wool. On top of the left black wool, your 2 orange going up. then 2 orange going left of your 2 orange. Then on top of the top right hand corner of the square that you've just formed, you want to do a black wall. Then a black wall going right. Then go up by 2, 1, 2. Then right by 2, 1, 2. Then up by 3, 1, 2, 3. And I just want to show you, since we've reached that point, what that should look like. And of course, if you get stuck at any point during this, if you've managed to do the front face of the box, you can of course do the rest. So there you have it, that is the first part of our question mark. Pause that if necessary, let's do the next part. So taking the orange, you go up on top of this single black wall by 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you go to the left of the first 2 orange by 1 with your orange, like so. Then on top of this left black here, you go up by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to the right of that, you just do a row of 4 orange. So you want to have something which should look like that. Pause that if necessary. Then for the next part, you come up to the row of 5 orange that you did, and to the left of the top block, you go to the left by 4 with your orange, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You then go down by 3, 1, 2, 3. You then go to the left of your 3 going down by 1. And then once you've done that, and of course, pause that if necessary, you take out your black and you just kind of outline the inside of the top part of the question mark. I can't really put that into words, but you can see what I mean. And there you have it, and just to show you the question mark overall once more, there's your question mark. Pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, we're going to move on to the next face of the box. As I said whilst I was colouring in the front face, I'm only going to be adding in the outline and the details to the other sides, and then I'm just going to fill it all in with yellow off screen. So moving on to the back side of our box, coming over to here, what you want to do, again starting from this bottom block here, going right across our back of our box, you're going to want to start off by doing again a row of 15 black wool going right of this block. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And as you should notice, that row should line up perfectly with the front. So once you've done your row of 15 black wool, you then again want to do another row of 15 going up directly from this 15th block here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And once you've done that, you're going to want to go to the left of the top block of your row of 15 with your orange wool until that row of 15 is connected to the previous face of the box that you should have just done, which should give you, once you've done it, something which should look like that. And of course, pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, we're going to again add in the details to this side. So first of all, we're just going to be adding in the 4 black wool that exist around the corners, and then we'll be doing the question mark. There really isn't too much to this box. So there you have it. There's the black wool added in again, as you might imagine, in the exact same positions as you should have done twice before now. So pause that if necessary. Once you've done that, it's time to do the question mark, and I'm going to be doing this ever so slightly faster now. So coming down to the bottom right hand single black wool, you go left of that with your yellow by 3, 1, 2, 3. You then go to the left by 2 with your black, 1, 2. On top of the right black, you do a single black wool. Top of the left one, you do 2 orange going up. You then do 2 orange next to those 2 orange to give you a square of orange. You then, on top of the top right hand orange wool, do a single black wool. You then go to the right of that by 1. You then go up by 2, 1, 2. Then right by 2, 1, 2. You then go up by 3, 1, 2, 3, which of course gives you this. Then once you've done that, we then add in the orange wool, and I'm not going to try and talk about it this time, I'm just going to do it now, since you have of course done this 2 times already by now, so I'm just going to do it and show you the end result. There you have it. Pause that if necessary, of course. Once you've done that, we then move on to the top part of our question mark. So we come up to the top row of 5, and you, from the left of here, go to the left by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. Then you just extend out the 3 blocks that you just went down with. And then you just want to use your black wool to kind of just go around the inside of your question mark, which will give you that. And of course, pause that if necessary. Let me show you the whole question mark, even though, as I keep mentioning, we have now done it 2 times before. So pause that if necessary. It's now time for us to move on to side number 4. So coming on to our 4th and final side, once again starting from this bottom block right here, you're just going to want to do an entire row of black wool, and you don't even really have to count it out, you just have to connect the back and the front together, like so. And once you've done that, you're just going to want to come up to the top here and do a similar thing, except this time with orange wool. So just connect the front and the back together, like so, which will give you something which should look like that. Pause that if necessary, of course. Then you add in the detail to the box. You just add in the 4 single black wool once again around the corners, which will end up looking a little bit like this. Pause that if necessary, of course. And once you've done that, you then, for the 4th and final time, do the question mark, which again starts at the bottom right hand single black wool. You go to the left of that by 3 with your yellow. 1, 2, 3. You then do 2 black. Top of the right black, you do a single black. On top of the left, you do 2 orange going up. Then 2 orange to the left to give you an orange square. On top of the top right hand orange wool block, you do a black wool. Then go to the right by 1. Up 2. Right 2. Up by 3. Which will give you something that should look a little bit like that. Pause that if necessary, of course. Next step, and again, I'm not really explaining any of this now. As I've mentioned on the last face, we've now done this 3 times before. I'm sure that you guys get the point now. I'm sure that you guys will have no trouble doing this whatsoever. So there you go. That is the next stage of the question mark. I'm still breaking it into parts, of course, for you, however. Pause that if necessary, of course. On to the next part. From the top here, you go left by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down by 3. 1, 2, 3. And then just extend out those 3 blocks to the left by 1, like so, is what I was trying to say. Then you just take out your black wool and just go around the inside of the hook part like that, which will, in the end, give you something which should look like that. And of course, pause that if necessary. I'm sorry that I may have done that quick in the previous face as well, but I don't see the point in doing every single face at the same speed when nothing changes. So once you've reached this point right here, all you have to do to finish off a nice little box is just fill every single face in with yellow wool. And that includes the top as well. The top has no patterning on it whatsoever. It is just entirely yellow. So I'm going to do that, and I will be back once I've finished. So back in a sec. So I've literally just finished filling all of the box in with yellow wool, and as I said, don't forget to fill in the top with yellow. There is no pattern on the top of there whatsoever. It is just completely blank, and everywhere else, every single block just wants to be filled in with yellow. And with all that being said, that is the tutorial 100% completely finished. Kind of. That is the tutorial aspect finished. Although, I want to show those of you that may want to go the extra mile with this, what you could do to make this box a little more unique, a little bit more interesting. So let me show you what I mean. So this was my first idea for making the box a little more interesting. Whilst I do like the box all by itself, I figured that throwing a coin or a fire flower or a mushroom or something like that would make it, well, a lot more interesting. And as you can see, or at least in my opinion I should say, I think that it's improved it dramatically. And of course, you can put whatever you want up there. This is idea number 1. Let me show you what idea number 2 is. So this is idea number 2. I figured I'd just throw the star on there, and I'm going to be honest, I think I prefer the coin to the star, but some of you guys might disagree. Perhaps you like the star more. And of course I could go on. I could furthermore put the mushroom on there. I could perhaps put the fire flower on there. I could do pretty much anything that I wanted to throw on top of there. I could put Yoshi on top of there if I wanted to. This video could last forever. But the point that I'm trying to make is, if you want to go that extra mile with the box, if you want to make it look a little better, you can do so, if you feel that it will make it better, by throwing an item up there. And of course, I'm not going to show you guys how to make the star or the coin or whatever. If you really want to, all you have to do is literally type into Google Images, like Mario's star, and it will come up. And it's really easy to replicate as it's already in 8-bit form. It took me no time whatsoever just to copy it. So that is really all I wanted to say. As I said, I could give you more examples of these, but then the video would last an extra 50 minutes. So thanks for watching. I hope the tutorial was easy enough to follow. I hope it was interesting. See you in the next one. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe you should think about subscribing. I have plenty more stuff like this on my channel. I have tutorials ranging from YouTube statues, skin statues, houses, pixel art, the list goes on. Thanks for watching.